Good morning, good afternoon, and whatever time it is for you. This is the first part of an ongoing series. It'll probably take quite a long while because I'm very slow and lazy and I procrastinate. But this is the very first part I have started, which is the head mount for a possible Eyetap slash head mounted display type device. It's going to be combining multiple different resources, and I'll link them all in the descriptions. The main two are all of Steve Mann's Eyetap open source data that he has online, which is quite limited because a lot of it's been lost, as well as Zack Freedman's Octagon 2 head mount, which this is, and I'll put all that information in the description. By using this mount, this is the first 3D print. It's not going to be the final one, obviously. There's a couple of things I need to mess around with. But this is a bloke by the name of Zack Freedman. This is his model, which he uses for his Octagon, specifically the Octagon 2. But it's a very good mount, as in it cradles the back of the skull and goes over the ears, as well as having a cable route for a pocket compute device, which eventually will be what I'll be doing, but until then it will be head mounted with the Raspberry Pi W0. The great thing about it is that it's hinge jointed. This will do wonders just to finalize things and mess around. I might not end up using it in the end. I might just make a hard mount, but we'll see what happens. As well as this ball joint, which is perfect for getting it positioned and like the actual lens positioned in front of the eye perfectly. Because what it will be using is a diffuser, a beam splitter at 45 degrees in front of the eye, with a camera on its right side facing that 45-degree angle forwards, getting a point of eye perspective, and then on the other side, on the left, you'll have I'll have a small, I think it was 740p projector beaming back onto then beam splitter, putting it back into the eye, and in between those two pieces of data will be the Raspberry Pi W interpreting and all that sort of stuff. We're going to use the W specifically because it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, I believe. So then you can take data from a mobile device or even PC if that's what you want to do. This has a lot of adjustability as well, which is why that's a good choice. One other thing that I like to do with this is I'd probably increase the width of this, so then I can put some sort of foam padding in this sort of area, as well as on the other side, and possibly on the back, because this thing is not the greatest. That's my fault. We'll also need actual metal axles for these, just so it does not wear over time. At the moment I'm literally just using plastic rods that I've melted in place. I think they were from some sort of packaging, I can't remember. The next possible progress would be the beam splitter, and I have found a supplier of them. I specifically need a beam splitter that generally allows 50% of the light through, something around that, and then and also reflects 50% of that light, and is also around not very thick either. It just has to be a blank plane. Basically a two-way mirror, but also see-through. And once that eventually comes, I'll most likely definitely mess around with some positioning, and if I do end up finding anything good for that, I will obviously make an update about that. But for now, that is all. See ya.